Right, hey guys, we're back again for, well, I've been wanting to do a video on this deck right here. I've been having so much fun with it. I've probably lost 2 games out of my 10, and I'm loving it. It's such a fun deck, but I will definitely get into that next time. But for now, we are heading back to the Electric Gym Cup. I haven't done enough videos. I tried to do one over the weekend, but I ended up having to stop recording once or twice, and then I tried doing another video late and my battery went low and it stopped recording. So that's why I put in the other videos of my Sheer Steel deck, and I had recorded them from the very end of last month, so let's just get into it. Let's do some of this Electric Gym Cup. And as you can see there, I lost my last game. I've had some really good and bad wins. I probably need to invest in electric energy. I've been beaten by that a couple of times because it gives whoever uses it the edge. So I probably do need to invest in it. The reason why I didn't, because I've only got Zapdoses that I'm running that are electric. I don't have Raikou, so I'm not sure. I don't have the plate and I didn't really want to buy it just for this gym. But anyway, let's get into it with the deck that I've got. And let's see how we go. If I keep losing to decks like that, then it looks like I'm probably have to join them, to be honest, and we'll see how we go. Also, 1 hurdle jump, X attacks. Alright, interesting. Interesting deck. Oops, don't want to do that. Interesting deck they got here. So, with this deck, he's got a massive hitter, 130. A Dio that doesn't slip. The one in P should make it not that much of a hassle though. I should be able to avoid it, hopefully, unless it's just sitting around there on its goal, then that's going to be trouble. Alright, so this is also what I've got with Garchomp, because I came up against a whole lot of Terrakions, and they're pretty much trouble for Zapdos, especially if they've got chains. So he's at 1, 2, 3. He's 2 steps on 1, 2, 3. So he's two turns away from my goal. I am. My problem is I don't play defensively enough. I'm a very offensive player. So that's where I have my issues, and I come into issues because X attacking. Interesting. Come on, get that 50. Boosting. Alright. So I don't actually have to worry about Zapdos for a turn unless he's got like a clear weight or something, but I don't think so. Gold block, hurdle jump. So I'm not actually gonna cover my goal just yet. I want to push forward and start threatening, and hopefully this starts working out for us. Oh, if I get double flight, I would really enjoy that, to be honest. Oh, the miss. The miss is real. Alright. I'm going to... I can drop Mew right on my goal, but then I'll be defenseless. So I wanted to just back him up with another Zapdos, and then chuck Mew on my goal when I'm ready. And then hopefully, see what it does if he starts defending. He doesn't. He does have a gold block though. If I get 101, no, it doesn't matter. Hopefully I get purple. There we go. The 101 anyway. Goal block, hurdle jump. So if I move here, he's going to have to goal block, most likely with Terrakion. Or no. So let's just do that right about now and see what he has to counter that. So because he can only either come out and attack with Garchomp, he's got a decent chance of winning double flight and the 120, because double flight he gets another chance to try and get that 120. Or he can come out with Mr. Lava Slider and no, so there we go, double goal block it is, and now it's my chance to start putting on some pressure. So pressure's coming on. I'm going to bring my Zapdos out and just go for those entries, cover them up. So because he's still got 4 Mons on the bench, it will take me 2 turns to cover up those entries. There we go. It's quite a good matchup for him, to be honest. Ooh, Flame Energy, I want to take that. I can burn Terrakion actually, and that's exactly what I want to do. So on a burn Terrakion about now. Next I'm going to come here with my Zapdos and then threaten the surround, which hopefully he's going to have to attack unless he puts a Mon about here. No? Ooh. But he is threatening me. Hopefully I get that purple again, or he gets a 70. Ah, Roost. Not the Roost. Alright, so I really need to think smart about what I'm going to do here. I need to protect that Moltres, but I don't want to let that Garchomp down. Actually, I can let that Garchomp down. I can let Garchomp down because I've got Steelix still on my bench and I can plop him out right here on the corner if he comes down to that position. So, for now, there we go. And now it's time to double chance. First double, oh actually, no. Oh yes I do. Yeah, I do have to. So double chance Steelix. I don't mind getting anything but his little 90. Anything but Iron Tail is what I'm happy with. It's going to either be neutral or I win. There we go. Gyro Ball. Such a great skill. That's how 1 MP moves, 1 MP Mons should be. But not many are that good, to be honest. Alright, so now is a good chance. I can, first of all, so what I can do is surround here and get rid of that guy, which I'm going to do. I just want to try and get the figure advantage about now, because I didn't cap those entries earlier. I let him get majority of his figures out. I just need to make the advantage where I can get rid of that guy. And now I want to cover up my entry with Mew and just try to start moving my Zapdos around. He is pretty scary, to be honest. And I'm just going to challenge him with Steelix. Now Steelix's Gyro Ball won't work on a 1 MP figure. It only works with figures that have higher MP, so I can only hope for a pull-in from Steelix, which is going to send him to the PC, or a dig. I'd love a dig about now. Dig, move under him, surround him with Zapdos. So let's see what I can do. Oh, pull in, there we go. Energy, oh, that's fine too. So now I'm actually going to try and cover up the entry with Moltres. I'm going to leave Zapdos down on my goal just for now, because as I said before, I've been playing too offensive and not defensive enough. One other thing that I would consider doing is attacking Terrakion while he's burnt like this, because he's going to lose his 120 most likely. Unless he's maxed out on the 120, then he possibly can lose that or the blue. But Unless it flame charge again. So since I can't cover the entry points right about now, I'm gonna do this, remove marker, and instead of just doing it on Garchomp, I'm gonna do it on all 3 of them. And it's gonna take me one more turn to maneuver back, but it's worth it for burning all 3 of them. So Jolteon will lose its dodge or quick attack. Garchomp's not doing as much damage now, so I can defend against him a whole lot better. And yeah, just Roost, really? Alright, let's start walking out with Steelix. I'm just going to get Steelix out, get him into a defending position. He's not the best defender against Zapdos with those big purples, probably got like half purple, half white, but only Gyro is a real winner unless Zapdos isn't hitting that yellow. If Zapdos doesn't hit that yellow, then his attacks, his 3-star purple can beat everything but a Roost and the yellow. Oh, I'm getting quite lucky with these rolls, to be honest. I'm going to move Moltres into a good position for me, and because I want to cap those entries, and then I want to, now that Moltres can cap the entry if I need be. Oh, now that's not so good. Although, yeah, he's doing 110. Alright, that wasn't a good plan. But anyway, I'm just going to march on up with Steelix. If I can just walk the whole way up to his goal with Steelix, Steelix can beat everything that's left. Alright, he's hoping for my 50, I'm guessing, or I go 50 and he... Here we go. So, that's what I'm running Mew for Deoxys teams, because people are still running them. And I'm just going to slowly march Steelix towards that Garchomp, and then up the other side. Cover my goal, his entries when I get a chance. And if I lose Steelix, to be honest, if he attacks with Zapdos and I lose him, I don't mind getting Garchomp back, because then Garchomp's a bit faster, everything of his is burnt. This is going to be a pretty good matchup. So, just going to be covering the entry, walking him up. If I get a dig right about now, I would love that. Dig, Gyro Ball, anything but the 90 yet again. The 90. Ooh. So he's got to jump over here, and that could mean if he sits there without attacking again. Ah, Zapdos, no. And that's a good thing about Garchomp. He can run through. If he gets that purple on my yellow, no, he doesn't. So now he's just having his choice of where he wants to go. And that means because Garchomp is down there, I still need to defend with Steelix, which is a bit of a pain, to be honest. What do I do? To be honest, I'm just going to keep walking out with Steelix. If that Garchomp does take me out, get the 110 on Zapdos, then I'm going to be in some trouble, but I will be getting my other Garchomp back. And hopefully, then just double chance an attack if that ever happens, before a surround takes place. But for now, I just want to get up on his entries. Alright, so he's doing a similar thing to me. So, but the good thing about that is, I'm in a very good position with... Come on, yellow on purple! Give me the hypersonic. Alright, so... I'm actually going to go for the Terrakion. Just going to try and take it out. Here we go. He's in a bad position here, because if he knocks me out, I'm in a bad position if he knocks me out. Double flight, he gets another chance to beat me. So good. See, if Zapdos isn't landing that Thunder Crash, Garchomp can do some serious things. So as long as I'm not rolling that, Garchomp is trouble. It's going to cover the entry here, because in case Steelix gets a dig, I'll at least be able to buy my own mons, and that's what I want. If I get that pull in, it's going to bench me. Alright, let's double chance this. So I don't really want to be benched right about now, but that will make him cover his goal, and then I can attack with Moltres and then potentially win. So we'll see what happens here. I don't want that. The only bad roll I've got right about now is my 90, so, and that's my smallest, so hopefully I don't. Dig. So on attack that Jolteon after this, see if I can get rid of it, and then move over and attack Terrakion after that. Those 110s coming after my Zapdos. The thing is with Zapdos, because I got that yellow, he's still got a very big chunk of purple on his lava face. There we go. Now it's looking better. So if I'm going Thundercrash into his purple or his 70s, it's a good roll for me. If he gets his 110, that's a good roll for him. So because of that, I'm just going to keep attacking. I don't mind anything but the 90 right about now. I'm happy with. No, okay. When I say happy with, at least it's not a loss. So if that was a Zapdos up in there, that would be game, because all he's got is Hurdle Jump. Yeah, but now because it's not, he's got some chance to back up. And let's just walk my Steelix back up there. And that's a good thing with Steelix is I still like Explosion, to be honest, is an old move, and that just a KO and kills everything around it. I really like that. It is good that he doesn't get knocked out, but because he's a 1 MP, it is a massive hassle trying to have to walk back all that way. And there goes the surround for Zapdos. Now I don't have to worry about Zap. I can pull my Zap all the way back up here, and let's start making some trouble. Try to anyway. Let's start threatening that goal, so he's gonna have to cover. And if I will next turn, yep, there we go. So Zapdos, double chance Zapdos. So he's going to be attacking me next turn anyway. I may as well. Well, this is my thing. As I said, I'm a very, very offensive player. If he goes 70 or purple, that's about 2/3 of his wheel. There we go. And that's going to end up well for me. So as long as I can survive this next attack from Garchomp or from Groudon, then I'm fine. But it's not easy to survive both of those attacks because they both got higher attack than Zapdos. All I can hope for is his 90 or his blue. And there we go. There we go. I didn't expect that to happen. But it does. And it happens from time to time. That was a real close game. Real long game too. So good game, Xavier. If by any chance you're one of my few subscribers. But yeah, no, it was a real good game, and I've got to try and hold myself back from being too offensive, as I did holding my Zapdos back when I normally only leave one defender. So I just got to get into that practice, because it's when the bad RNG hits and that Mew down on the goal rolls a 50, as it happens from time to time. It's nasty. And then it's just game over if I can't get back there, or if you go back for an attack and then that attack rolls into like a roost or something like that, then you're like, oh well, good game. So yeah, that's why for me myself, I've just got to make sure I've got, because of the RNG of everything, I've got to make sure I've got 2 defenders now. Yeah, so coming up against Oh, wild card. X attacks, hurdle jumps. A very similar deck to our last one. So it's got a Latias. So I'm happy to see those because I like to remove things. And if I can remove it, then I'll be happy. One Zapdos, Mew, and if my opponent didn't have a Zapdos, I'd lead with mine. But because he's got one of the legendary birds, I'm not going to. Right here, I am going to double chance, because I've got a good chance to get a double flight and get right up next to his goal and be attacking him. Or that, because he got yellow, I want to keep with a white, don't want to risk getting knocked out. And just take my figure advantages. So if I can, be right back. Sorry, I just had to deal with something. Anyway, I'm back, and I've wasted a minute. Lugia is an interesting one, but I'm going to be leading with my Zapdos now. If his Zapdos comes out, I want to hurdle jump it, and just going to start threatening. Ooh. Hopefully, purple on yellow, or Thunder Charge. I'll take a Thunder Charge. Any extra misses that I can give them, I am happy with. So I do believe he has got a gold block, so yeah. So I'm sure he will be using that about now. And then the turn after that, I'm just going to be moving up with my Garchomp. Hopefully, if he gold blocks with Lugia, or if he gold blocks with Garchomp. Both are reasonable, they can both either... Yeah, there we go. So, move up with Garchomp, and then I'm going to start trying to close his entries off. And then I'm going to go after that Garchomp with my next Mon. Oh, that big bad boy right about there. Let's put another Zapdos right up his face, and if he wants to attack again, he's going to have all of that around here miss. Oh, that's not pretty for me. Yeah. So now I'm going to double chance and attack that Lugia. If I get yellow, that should be game as long as he doesn't go blue. But then he's got to try and take me out before I surround. So, double chances. I just love running double chance decks because this. I need that yellow. I need that yellow. No. No. Thank you, RNG. But if I had got that, that would have been game. And I suppose that's what I mean by what I'm saying. I'm quite an offensive player. If I take the opportunities that I can win with, I'll try and take them. And often it'll leave me in bad positions, which is not so good. Because now I've got to work my way back to where I was. Yeah, so not quite so good on that front. If I go here, you can go there, take the goal. I don't want to do that. You know, I'm just going to attack here with Steelix. While we've got the 2 MP Mons around, I'll try and make the most of it. Dig! I'm happy to go here this time because he can't reach me. And that means I can potentially surround him next turn if he decides to attack Zapdos, and say Zapdos goes for purple or blue, then I'll be in a fairly safe position. No, he doesn't want to borrow that, so I want to defend here with Zapdos and have cover from Mew. Now that Garchomp is paralyzed, Mew's a very good matchup. Does he have a hurdle jump? Yes, he does. That's all he's got left. So I'm just going to attack. I decided not to use my hurdle or my double chance because if that Latias comes out, I want to be able to double chance into that to try and remove it. And just try and get figure. As I keep saying, try and go for the figure. Blah, 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 blah. Can't even think about what I'm trying to say now. Advantage. That's what it's all about. Just trying to get the advantage on the board, use my figures as best as I can, and try and make myself play a little bit more defensive. Which I'm not going to play fully defensive because I know when you play too defensively, all it takes is some bad RNG when all you're playing is defense. And ooh, Thunder Charge, I'll take that. But what I do want to do is attack with Steelix. I quite like that. But before I do, I'm going to threaten the entries, make sure I'm on a good point to take the entries. And after that, then I'm going to double chance and attack with Steelix and hopefully remove that Latias. And if I can remove that Latias, he's only got 3 figures on the board at a time. Purple, give me that purple. Oh yeah, there we go. How do I want to play this? First, I'm going to do as I said. Actually, I'm not going to double chance. I don't want to waste my double chance. Majority of my rolls are hero good, winning. So it would be a waste because any of my purples would win. If he goes blue, that's fine. His only win was his 121 on my 90, which is my smallest and his not even his biggest piece. So, whew, there we go. Oh, X attack. That's stupid because he's paralyzed. Yeah, not a good play. Don't bother X attacking paralyzed mons with a big attack that's bigger than 100. But now in good positions, gonna start moving up with Mew because Mew has the giant half circle of purple and can defend against this guy. Ooh, I want to dig right about now. I'd love a dig. Oh man, I'm calling the rolls. And I'm loving it. You don't often get to call your rolls. So what I can do is move over with Moltres. So I'm going to move over with Moltres so I can threaten this around next turn. And then after he's out of the way, if he can't defeat either of my mons, then I can threaten this round for... There we go. So smart enough to see that. He's probably going to be going for my Zapdos. So I need to be able to cover that. I want to try and get off either one of my Flame Charge or my Thunder Charge on Groudon. There we go. That's perfect. I'm going to use my Flame Charge. Will be my own Zapdos, but no one's attacking that Zapdos at the moment. Giving him an extra miss, even though it's one of his smallest pieces. This is still going to be worthwhile. And I've got Tropical Energy to save my Zapdos if I do need to. So now he's only doing 120. That means Steelix can handle him. And it also means when my Garchomp is out, he can handle him too. And it also means that he can't knock out Mew because his 90 is gone. So Mew is coming up here. If he decides to attack Steelix and I get the dig under, then that's fine, I can go for a surround. If he attacks Steelix and I get the 120, he's going to draw. I mean, good matchups right about now. Except for a 50 if I get it. But I don't, so that's okay. Oh, he lost his blue, not his 90, that's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. So there's a few things I can do about now, and to do that I want to try and get up here or here with Zapdos and then jump over here and attack Lugia. because that's still my best matchup, and if I get hurricaned, I just come back again next turn. And now it's just constantly pushing and trying to make sure I've got... That's actually... Ooh, I can move him out of the way now. 1, 2, 3. No, I don't want to. I was going to say I could move him out of the way. But if I did, I wouldn't be able to cover Zapdos if, say, Lugia decided he's going to go for a freak attack and beat him. So, there we go. So he can see what's coming on, and good on him. So now, what do I want to do? I want to drop my tropical energy just to waste a turn. If he moves up there with Groudon, then I'll move down where Groudon is, take that position with Mew. If he doesn't, then I'll jump over. And let's do this for the game. If I can get a Thunder Crash off and he's not on blue, that should be it. So, if we can manage to do that... Oh, of course, burned. So, as long as I can get Thunder Crash, I win. But if I don't get Thunder Crash, I better hope for purple or yellow. There we go. So that should be the game about now. Even if he attacks and beats Zapdos, I can move Mew where he is, and Mew's got a real good chance of defending, and then I can go for the surround. And hopefully that's it, because of when I had to go off and I lost a whole bunch of time. There we go. So Zapdos is gone, Garchomp comes back out, Mew's gonna take the role, hopefully can defend. But even if I didn't stick Mew there, I could have just moved around here somewhere and he would have been forced to move off the goal eventually, and then Zapdos, because he's only got 1 MP, Zapdos can just come and take it. But I just don't want to muck him around, to be honest. Muck him around, muck me around, I'm low on time. So I'm just going to go for the quickest win that I can. And there we go. Hopefully he doesn't make my clock run down. I've had a couple of people just come in and just lower the clock all the way down and just get time up wins from like 3-4 minutes. Either just because they're sad that I'm using Zapdos. And people do that to Dio teams as well. Oh, Shadow Flip for the win. But to be honest, you're only wasting your own time if you're doing that, and it just makes it no fun for everybody. Even if you're not having fun against a Dio deck or against a Zapdos deck, against whatever it may be, just because you don't have the figures, then, or if you choose not to use the figures if you do have them, then that's not fair on anyone. And if everyone did that just because they didn't like the way someone played, then this game would just be, it would suck if everyone was just like rage quitting and leaving people a timeout. So if you're one of those people, don't do that, please, for everybody else. But I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I want to get in and see if I can not rack up a streak. If I'm playing defensively more like this, then I might be able to do it. But if not, we'll see. I want to go for a streak anyway, because as I've said other times, I've got 13 wins in a row once when I was collecting my boosters every 2. With other gyms, I haven't been getting any EXs or good pulls from just opening every 2 times, so I thought I might as well try for a streak if I can get one. And I even put a Trevenant for my 4-win box, so it's worth it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and hope you guys are having fun in the Electric Gym Cup. Let me know how you guys are going. I love to hear from you guys. Thank you for the support recently. I really appreciate it, and have a good one, guys.